It's the Clippers with the possession now. George, count the triple. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
George, defended by Kevin Durant. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets.
Get over.
George gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
And Ed, these are the kind of games that haunt you when you're on your team bus and you're scrolling through social media and you see all the memes being made about you, all the clips being done about all your missed shots. That can only get you motivated to get back in the gym and get ready for the next one.
I got ball. Match up, baby.
Kyrie Irving for two. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Nothing going here on that drive. KD for two. Kevin Durant. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kawhi Leonard against KD. To Paul George. Had him going there for a second. Stuffs it down with authority.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Brooklyn's got it. Almost unlucky bounce. DeAndre Jordan swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Goes to the right side. George cleans it up. Offensive board. To George. Lets it fly from long range. And Durant there to claim the rebound. Here's Irving into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To Leonard. Has a chance. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Leaves the defender in the dust. Knocked loose. Nets have it. Rocking the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's LA Clippers ball. Fires the three, and it's Harris who's able to clear the rebound. Baseline drive. Dinwiddie, tough matchup against George. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. To Paul George. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Paul George. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Over to the right side. Kevin Durant lets it go. Not that time. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. To the outside. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Williams. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Kevin Durant has it. Can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. "20-footer at the buzzer. Time expires on the quarter with the Nets in front. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the 3rd.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Up by 3. To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. George to Leonard. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, counted. And he makes them both. Durant matched up with Paul George. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Leonard to Harkless. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. The drive right to the basket. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jet.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Irving. To the basket is Durant, but his shot stays out. To Leonard from long range. And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Here's Leonard for two. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Irving to Durant. Has a look. Durant can't get that one to go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Kawhi Leonard. Wide open look, won't go. To Durant. Oh, you've got to get that one to go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Jared Allen tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Clippers have the basketball. Can't get past the defender. Short jumper off the mark. To Dinwiddie. Runner here won't go. To George. For three. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Some new personnel into the game. It's Brooklyn's ball. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, he had him there for a second. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block. That's his third block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you can do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
Durant matched up with Paul George. Driving right to the basket. took it down the lane, but it's no good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Paul George to Leonard. LA with 4 to shoot. Here's Leonard for 2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Leonard to Paul George. Rebound taken in by the Nets. And count the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Dinwiddie. Durant trying to finish, but his shot won't fall. George. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
4-3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 3 for the win is good. He got it away from downtown. Forget about overtime. This baby is history.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, weigh it up, bust it down, open up, seal. Then up, it's a buzz down. Got it in the old name, the buzz. We don't even hear, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down. It's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown. Play with it, no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma bust down, seal up, bust down, break it down, bust down, wait up, 30, 50, 100, seal, I'm down, stay 10 toes, I'm down, 10 toes, Jenny Craig with them, diamond dance like Chris Brown, nigga my water don't drown, neck web like baptized, church, MJ with the 4-5, fade away, no buns, what? Never like a mummy, fake to a dummy, got a lot of young dummies, go roll rap with the tummy, by the apartment, I moved the in abundance. Buzz on the I split the like circumference. Then up, it's a buzz down. Got it in the old name, the buzz. We don't even hear, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down. It's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play with it, no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma bust down, seal up, bust down, bust down, wait up, 30, 50, 100. I'm down. I keep high up. Yeah, it's my decorator. What damn? Draw 6 like PlayStation. Like station. Can't keep my weight. My impatient. Whoa. Remix. In the base. In the den. In the kitchen. Hey, baby. Got weed like Sinead. No, hey, throwing them like Lou. I'm older like a I pass it like a Harden. Break it down, pick it up, put it up, bring it back. Then it's a buzz down. Got it in the old name, the buzz. We don't even here, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down. It's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, but no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'm a buzz down. Buzz down, see it up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, buzz down, 30, down, 50, 100, down.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. The Rockets begin the game with the basketball. Nikola Jokic tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Turns and slams it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
14, Gary Harris. That's his first personal foul. Team foul
Tucker
number 1.
calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Oh, Russell Westbrook missed his first. That one goes. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Jamal Murray against the former MVP. To Jokic. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Harden with it up top. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Well, he can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Time to shuffle things up. Nikola Jokic with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden. It's good. Defense has to pick things up. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
It's Rockets ball. Harden. He made his first effort, but not that time. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Murray with it. 5-point game. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle or not landing.
Goes to the right side. Westbrook to Harden. Defense making the ball handler work. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's Russ at the controls. To P.J. Tucker from long range. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Murray into the front court. Down 3. To Jokic. flushes it home.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
To P.J. Tucker. The drive, right to the basket. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Could not throw it down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
James Harden. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Jamal Murray, guarded by the former Dookie. And the nice finish at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. To P.J. Tucker, lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Murray into the front court, down by 1. And a throwdown.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Harden in possession. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Driving right to the basket. Harden to the basket, but his shot stays out. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Harden, double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Murray with the basketball. Shot clock's off as they'll search for a tying bucket. And the rebound taken in by Shumpert. Out of bounds the call off P.J. Tucker. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter with the Rockets in front. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Harden cleans it up, working the outside. Out of bounds the call off Iman Shumpert. Almost, and he's not getting the call. To Gerald Green, beyond the arc for 3. And the rebound corralled by Jokic. Nuggets with the basketball. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Nikola Jokic with the 3. You have to respect every aspect of his game.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Oh, a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Mike Malone will change up his lineup.
That's his third personal foul.
Harden buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Murray with it. Down just a couple. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Jamal Murray here against Harden. To Jokic. And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Green with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Fires the three. Tough shot for Gerald Green. Off the mark.
Shoot or shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And look out. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Will Barton. Curling inside. Drive by Murray, but he can't finish. Gerald Green sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Gerald Green. For three. And the rebound taken in by Morris. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Into the game for Denver, number 1 and number 3.
Tucker. Nice pass to set things up to P.J. Tucker. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. James Harden trying to cash in. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay. Murray into the front court. They trail by 7. Clinton knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Here's a chance from long range. That's not his range. It's no good. Lets it fly from long range. Still hasn't hit them deep in the first half. No good. Murray into the front court. Right now, down 7. And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Sizing up the defense. Paul Millsap. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Murray with the basketball. Down 5. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. To Harden. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
It's Denver's ball. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Jokic, count the triple.
It is extremely prevalent right now for three-point shooters because of the skill set at every position is that versatile. Even your 5s and 4s can knock down 3s at a high clip.
It's a world of great three-point shooters and great three-point shooting teams. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to P.J. Tucker. Oh, he had him there for a second. Tucker. Westbrook. That no good, off the mark. Clint Capella pins it. Time expires to end the first half. The Rockets with the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Denver's got it.
You're on the island now.
Curling inside. Oh, they call goaltending. Count it. Westbrook with the basketball. Up by 3. Out of bounds. Last touch by Russell Westbrook. Jamal Murray picked up by Westbrook. Clint Capella sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Harden? Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Paul Millsap. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down. It's in the hands of Harden. To P.J. Tucker for 3. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
To Jokic. Has a look. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Murray with it. His guys down by 9. A lot of contact. No whistle. Fires the 3. Can't connect. Gordon with it. He'll run the offense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Oh, the slam popped out. Gordon with it. The lead is 11. From long range, and it's good.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Murray into the front court. 14-point deficit. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's Harden to pull down the rebound. Harden with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Westbrook, not that time. Murray into the front court. Trailing by 14. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Beyond the arc for 3. And the rebound taken by Millsap. To Jokic.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
They go down low, Murray. Nice pass to get things going.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Driving is hardened, but he can't get it to go down. Has a chance. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. To Westbrook. And the basket good at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Squad made to be.
Go, Breeze.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my said I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. Still screaming free to found they coming home now. All this about my I got a now. How you real? You can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, all like the boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My your dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bound. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA. All up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers. That's my gang. And all up in my space, just getting in the way. I got like 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? And I got 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? Please, on the block from deep like KD. Every night they, but please don't call them shady. I got too much on the fight, so please don't try to me. I got too much on the fight, so please don't try to me. I gotta for the look, already got good. I got a team full of and really gotta look crazy. I put in a cup, yeah, but that's my baby. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA. I might go MIA. MIA. I might go MIA.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money on everybody. Painting wife, go money to something. Bang, bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't have no man? You're on the floor, I'm still holding my. like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie.
We come to you live on EA Sports. The Milwaukee Bucks control the opening tip. The pass taken away by the Clippers. And Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George, his first effort off the mark. Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Bledsoe. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Leonard. George buries the wide open 3. That's too easy. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Flushes it home.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Oh, you can't do that.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Leonard. It's no good. Shots not going down. Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads 1. To Hill. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Paul George. To Leonard. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Giannis with it up top. His team up by 1. Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo. It's LA Clippers ball. George shakes free and hits.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Out of bounds. Last time. By Eric Bledsoe. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Leonard. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Antetokounmpo. Middleton. George. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Giannis. Antetokounmpo. 3 for 4. Good start.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Paul George, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip.
LA, number 4.
The Bucks at the controls. Matthews. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Ersan Ilyasova. Leonard to Beverly.
Screen.
Just enough. The head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
JaMychal Green with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? Giannis in control of the basketball. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now 4 for 6.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Connaughton. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Antetokounmpo gets a look, can't hit.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Leonard to Beverly. Going to launch beyond the arc. Never dare Patrick Beverly. It's a wide open 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
The assist from number 2, Wesley Matthews.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 1 quarter down. The Clippers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
100 points and wins tonight. Everyone gets free pizza.
Leonard to Beverly. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Beverly to Harkless. Got it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Bucks at the controls. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Leonard So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Leonard. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Middleton. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Middleton. Second effort.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. First off, bow down, cause this feel like midnight club at D-Town. What's up? Double additional keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis with the feet kicking. Knees. We lately been seeing y'all be great, and I mean facing y'all is cheap fragrance. They know me, the phonies, they copy, they jogging, but Groxy, he just and the pretty boy from the engine title reign, Arturo Gotti. We in this thing with the whole posse, and it's fit just asking to just rob me, and these kicks just asking to start rocking, but you ain't gotta ask, just watch me. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song.
Out the I don't need no glass. This is all me, so please don't ask. Ballin' on a budget, gotta make this last. Nick driving reckless, hoping we don't crash. Pull up mad deep with all my little bro just dropped your rent on denim. In the back with my feet up kicking. Belly out with my shirt that's linen. I'm just trying to vibe, yeah, we out here gigging.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets playing host to the LA Clippers. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Irving to Durant. The drive right to the block. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Leonard, his first effort off the mark. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Kyrie across the timeline. He'll run the offense. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Paul George fires, well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2. Deep 2 there, won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup against Durant. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Got him. Good trap, good trap.
George. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Irving. Kyrie Irving missed his first. That one goes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Clippers have the basketball. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And scores. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Here comes the screen to George. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Durant. Paul George sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Durant to Irving. 3 seconds, it's going the other way. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 5, Montrezl Harrell.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. George against KD. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. Irving with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. George. Paul George. 2 of 4 now. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Beverly into the front court. 5-point game. Irving. Durant. Made his first effort, but not that time. Finish that.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively. This is going to be a dogfight.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Substitutions, Brooklyn. Entering the game.
Goes reverse to lay it in. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
DeAndre Jordan. Huge block. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Williams to Beverly.
Hey, talk to me.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Brooklyn with the basketball. To Durant. Curling inside.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Paul George, 4-2. Paul George, 3 for 6 now.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Lets it fly from long range, and Kevin Durant nails it from downtown.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
That misses with a second to go. That ends the first quarter. The Nets have the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Well, you can't do that.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Here comes the screen. To the rim, lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Irving. To Durant. Beyond the arc for three. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Has a look. Kyrie Irving. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised eagle.
It's PG for 2. And the rebound comes down to Harris. Here's Irving into the front court. 2-point advantage. And it's Beverly there to grab the rebound. Great pass to set it up. George, that's off the side of the rim, no good. To Irving. Here's Durant for 2. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
To Beverly. George to Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Give him 2 points. High percentage. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Irving. Tough shot. Well defended. To Paul George. Has a chance. Shot by George. Misses. Clippers have it. George matched up with Durant.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay. That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Williams. That no good. Off the mark. Goes to the left side. Williams buries it on the catch and shoot.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a point. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Short jumper misses to Durant. Oh, they called the foul.
A simple touch foul.
New personnel on the floor for Doc Rivers.
Team foul number 2. First foul in the last 2 minutes. Substitutions, LA.
Everybody clap your hands.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Spins away from the defender. Sweet move. Spinning shot. Won't fall. It's Brooklyn's ball. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Kyrie Irving at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Count the basket inside.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Around the perimeter. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. Swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To the basket is Durant, but his shot stays out. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Deep three at the buzzer. Goes down. A 3 at the buzzer. How about that end to the first half as they take the lead into the locker room. That's the end of the quarter with the Nets in front. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. LA Clippers with the basketball. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Durant with the basketball up top. Leads a bucket. Trying to cash in. A shot by Durant that's no good. Even to Zubats. Able to recover with the block. Irving.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for 3.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Durant. Deep right corner. George, that's off the side of the rim, short. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. 4-3. And Kyrie Irving, odds are he hits that 9 times out of 10. Wide open three is good.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Beverly to George. DeAndre Jordan tips it. That's his 3rd block this evening. Leonard. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Leonard. Can't connect. It's no good. Irving with the basketball. Up 5. To Durant. For 3, and it's good.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
George to the basket, but it won't go. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard to Paul George. Screen coming.
Hey, left.
DeAndre Jordan sends it away. 4th this contest. Kevin Durant has it. Fires the 3, and it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. And a throwdown.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Durant. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 2, Dorian Prince. Into the game for the Clippers.
Driving right to the basket. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 1, Brooklyn Nets.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Durant. A pass stolen by the Nets. To Irving. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Irving brings the ball up court. And Jay, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. And too much contact.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his 4th
down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Drive by Harris, but a shot won't go. Leonard, great feed, sets it up. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Nets have the basketball. Cleans it up. Scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Dinwiddie into the front court. Lead stands at 7. DeAndre Jordan with the block. Ooh, 5 now. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh, you've been in the gym, huh?
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Nets have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Williams to Harkless. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Durant across the timeline. The lead is 11. Fires the 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Paul George. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Irving. Not done yet. Jordan. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It'll stay Brooklyn basketball. Durant. Tough matchup against George. Shot from the lane won't go. George. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for LA.
DeAndre Jordan rejects it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And the rebound taken down by Durant. Irving into the front court. His team on top by 13. From long range. Offensive board. Kicks it outside. Irving. Kyrie Irving is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's been steady, 83% at the line. Nope, first one does not go. It's a second, one more coming. Whoops, that won't go.
You didn't see me open? Screen.
Williams to Harkless. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nets have it. Irving. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
And he'll head to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Kawhi Leonard, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Misses the second as well. Here's Irving into the front court. His guy's up by 15. Here's a chance from long range. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Paul George to Harkless. George to Harkless. Going to launch beyond the arc. Cleans the offensive glass. Leonard. Can't connect. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys hold a commanding lead. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense to Beverly.
Everybody get back, get back, get back, get back, get back.
George on the drive, but his shot misses.
And you see so many players quick on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Stepping in for Los Angeles, number
Kyrie won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Durant. Lets it fly from long range. And it's Zubac with the rebound. Williams across the timeline. His guys down big. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Has a look. Almost, but no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Williams, and a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Brooklyn Nets are in the building. Subbing in for LA, number 20.
Free throws coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Paul George has got 2 shots coming. He's been steady, 83% at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Kyrie with the run. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. And it's Zubats with the rebound. Williams into the front court. Trailing by 15. No good. And scores. Strong take.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out three.
George lets it fly. Second effort. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.